It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is up to you. Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll run it from the gun. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Auburn lines up quickly. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Thorne. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play. The passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pandas offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hard running there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Pandas have this offense rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's got 42 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Slams ahead. And they're able to get him on the ground. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fairweather. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Second down now after the sack. To the air, it's Thorne. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Pandas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Thorne. They're bringing heat. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to it. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're trying to get to it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. To the air. It's Thorne. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Hunter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snares it outside. It's Peterson. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop.
Hand is off.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now the play fake. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now rolling to the left. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Pandas will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out.
Auburn lines up quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Lambert Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 15, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The play-action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Pandas will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone. Goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Runs through the tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. On second down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Pandas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Catch in the middle. It's Lambert Smith. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Bulls his way forward. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air, it's Thorne. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He wants to throw it. Coming after it. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad, first and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Getting some heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Stop short of the marker, and a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. He's still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Now, 4th down.
He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to.
And now you'll choose where to. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of. Congratulations. It's time to sign your. The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run. Panthers, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Hammond. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A third and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Keeps looking downfield. Thrusts that arm out. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Flips it out in the flat.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On the move, it's Goff. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to get to him. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Holstein. They're trying to get to him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up, and a big part of the field gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield, it's Ulatowski. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all. As they put a stop to that return. Two. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the run, still looking. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Hit right back to the line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Using his legs, it's Reed. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Now improvising. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Ulatowski. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kent State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Pittsburgh, 17. Kent State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's McCray. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man. It's Ulatowski. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Kent State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pulls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To throw, it's Ulatowski. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. They're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve.